Hi YouTube, rattrap25 with another Transformers Prime episode review. It's on episode 18, Metal Attraction. On this episode, it's basically June, Jack's mother, has found all about the Autobots and the Decepticons. From the previous episodes, and she starts being overprotective, saying, oh, starts getting jealous between a jealousy rivalry between RC and June. And in the end, it just cuts into the opening sequence. In this episode, yeah, a lot of things and issues come out between the humans and the Autobots. Basically, between RC and how everyone feels and known about Jack's mum being part of the new team. You get no Starscream in this episode, and that was the only disappointment I have. But we got one of my favourite characters in this episode, and that's Arachnid. Every episode I've seen with Arachnid in, I'm actually happy because, and plus she's a helicopter, kind of like a triple changer, like Spider, Fembot turns into a drill, then turns into an helicopter as her Earth mode. So basically, the Soundwave and Ratchet find this analysis on their each bases, respectable bases, and it turns out it's a Decepticon weapon. I don't know who invents it, but it's like a magnet kind of thing, just a magnet weapon. And basically, I'm messing with my hair all this video, I'm sorry. So June, Jack's mum, made Jack stay at the base with her, and Bulkhead and RC goes out. I find this as one of the best battle scenes I've ever seen. It's not the best. The best battle scene I've ever seen in a Transformers continuity has to been the Optimus Prime and Megatron battle scene in the 1986's movie. But we're talking about Prime now. But they go out on recon and try and find this magnetic dispersant. Megatron was about to send like some drones or Soundwave out, but Breakdown turns around and says, "Let me retrieve it for you." So Breakdown, Megatron does his usual thing, demeans Breakdown and says, why should I send you out? If humans could best you, why should I trust you? So at the end of the day. Breakdown apologises and says the one thing I've lost is the constant reminder that I have to prove myself back to you in your glorious ranks of your Decepticon army. So they go out. He goes out after it. Megatron threatens him, if you come back empty-handed, basically will rip him apart. So RC and Bulkhead go out. Guess who sneaks along? Meekle, like usual. Then Meekle turns and just say, oh, you're worse than Jack's mum. You may be bossy, but Jack's mum may be bossy, you're just as bossy, you're exactly the same. And this is where the argument hits a nerve of RC. So we got that element. So they go into the desert. Breakdown finds the weapon. He's about to transport it back to Megatron, and then just a paper. Megatron. Then Arachnid shows up, and they start getting into this battle. When Breakdown, then Bulkhead and RC comes along and joins in, splits them apart, and tries to get the weapon for themselves, you know, to bring back for the safety of the Autobots, so Megatron won't be able to destroy them. So we've got this element. Then next thing that comes up, in a scourge between Arachnid and Breakdown fighting everyone and plus each other, Breakdown switches the switch, and then magnetically glues RC and Bulkhead together. RC lands up on Bulkhead's backside. So there's that silly element. There's a bit of comical humour into it. And then they come. Arachnid goes underground to escape from the weapon. Then Breakdown drives off, tries to escape, but Arachnid corners him off and stops him. My wife's back from holiday. Yay! My little boy. Yay! And then sorry for being sidetracked. Then we go to the next scene when Bulkhead and RC are stuck together, tracing Breakdown when Breakdowns got captured by Arachnid. So she takes the magnetic weapon and then tries to set a trap for Breakdown, Bulkhead and RC, but they didn't know that them two are glued together. So Bulkhead's all ready to attack when she corners off Bulkhead, not knowing RC's magnetically glued to Bulkhead. Says weapons down and hands up and turn around. Bulkhead does what she says with a big cheeky grin, turns around, RC does a ninja shooting thing. And then we get then this big epic battle scene. Basically it's a lot of replay but on opposite terms, I have to say. This is where I think this battle scene's one of the best I've seen, because it shows that basically size doesn't matter. It's just that each other's worst enemy, when the team works together, they can switch over and tap the other's enemy and take the opposition down. Basically they end up having a fight. Arachnid switches on the magnetic thing, tries to destroy him. Breakdown breaks free, knocks it out around. I think it's RC grabs it, and they both come unstuck. So RC starts attacking Breakdown, Bulkhead starts attacking Arachnid. Then Arachnid says basically, do you want to form a truce to take these down? So they start having this fight. Brilliant. I've got to say, just watch this episode. I have to say, this is a really good episode. And as I'm noticing through the series, Arachnid and Mech are the two, what I think are the two main elements in this series. Like, I don't know if it's going to be the main plot, but I think it's going to turn out just like animated. But animated had plot in each story. When season 3 came out, both series worked together to form one big series, and that's what I think they're trying to relate the aspects with this Prime series. So time will tell. So they have this battle. Of course, the Autobots win, retrieve the weapon, and there's going to be a lot more. There's going to be a lot more twists into the end of this. At the end, well, it's not really more twist, it's just a big twist. Breakdown comes home to the Nemesis, and Megatron's about to rip into shreds. He says, "You dared come back to me empty-handed?" He says, "No, I haven't." And Megatron says, "Explain yourself." So he turns around, RC and Bulkhead glue Arachnid and Breakdown together by magnetic charge. And then the last thing is, RC and June had a talk with each other, saying basically we apologise for being overprotective over Jack, because you can see that they both love him. And it's kind of sweet how they've done it, I think. And I'm not used to emotions in cartoons when it comes to Transformers. But yeah, I really did enjoy that ending. So Arachnid joins up with the Decepticons again, instead of being a rogue element. But I think she's going to be more like the G1 Starscream by the sounds of it. But like, you got the Starscream in this series, but he's more of a warrior and air commander that he always bolsters out in previous series. You're actually going to see it like you did in Transformers and Cybertron. That Starscream was just brilliant, I gotta say. And then I'm going to say, oh, if you want to know something about next week's episode, or the next episode, if you don't want to know, turn off now. But if you do want to know, we're going to have people, a lot more characters in it. I don't know if it's going to be where they go back into the past, or if more characters are going to go into the show. But one of the characters is Mr. David Kane. He's going to be, what I'm not telling you, he's going to be in next week's episode as 2 characters. Wheeljack's returning. So I actually think it's going to be set in the past back on Cybertron, this episode. But they're going to have a lot of characters, so God hope that they can keep fun, because I really enjoy Transformers Prime and I'm loving it. I hope people love it as much as I do. Yeah, it's not G1, the movie's not G1, but get over it, it's G1 related. My best series other than G1 is Beast Wars. Then I have to say it's Cybertron. But please comment below. Have a nice evening. I'll be back with another Transformers Prime review. I'm sorry I haven't been doing Transformers toy reviews lately, but I've been getting ready for auto assembly, saving up my money. And I would like to thank one of my people that I buy Transformers toys off. Yeah, I just got a letter through yesterday, and well, a package through, and I got Target Master Blur, great condition, with pinpointer. So I've got all 3 future cars, Cup, Hot Rod, and Hot Blur, with the Target Masters. And great shapes. I like to say goodbye. My wife would like to say goodbye with my little boy. Say bye bye.
Bye bye.
Oh, he's beautiful. So this is rattrap25 with another Transformers Prime review. Please comment below. Take care.